Well, 2 hours ago, things were hopping when it comes to weather. We had that one severe thunderstorm tracking out of Stone County into Taney County. Well, since then, things have subsided. We have still a few spotty showers and thunderstorms out there, but nothing severe. And I'm not expecting anything severe for at least the next several hours. We may have to turn our attention, though, further north, closer to central Missouri later tonight. The storm that prompted the tornado warning, though, that came out of Berry County, then moved across central Stone County, it quickly ramped up in intensity. And I think what happened is that storm just happened to be in a very favorable location. It was moving right along a boundary. That boundary served as a focus for storms across southern Missouri. Well, that storm tracked right along that boundary. At the same time, there was an outflow boundary coming west from storms further east. And as it interacted with that feature, I think that was just enough to kind of tip it over the edge and get it to produce potentially a weak tornado. This was the circulation. This is between Cape Fear and Branson West at 8 o'clock. That circulation really became apparent when it was over Cape Fear, and then it tracked east-southeast into the Branson West area where it faded. In addition to strong winds and that potential tornado, there were quite a few reports of very large hail. Hail, in fact, up to baseball size reported in the Cape Fear area. And I've seen some pictures of hail of at least ping pong ball size with that particular thunderstorm. So it's just one of those things where everything just happened to line up perfectly in that one spot. Tornadoes were really not expected today. There is going to be a limited risk for severe weather the rest of the night, not so much with this activity here, but I think further north towards central Missouri where it's currently quiet. But I do expect the focus for storm potential to shift into that location later tonight, primarily after midnight. Also, there will be a risk for heavy rainfall with those storms later tonight and again Thursday evening. So that's prompted the National Weather Service to issue a flood watch for areas near central Missouri. This is for tonight through Thursday evening. Generally speaking, maybe 2 to 3 inches across the watch area, but the atmosphere, because it's so primed to produce heavy rainfall, there could be some localized pockets that might approach 6 inches, and that could lead to some flash flooding concerns, obviously. Also tomorrow, late afternoon into the evening, another wave of strong to severe storms expected. Once again, it's going to be strong wind gusts that are going to be the primary mode, but can't completely rule out that risk of a tornado. I mean, it's going to be very limited, but it's there. Also can't completely rule out the risk of large hail like we saw tonight, but I think it would be isolated in nature. Again, high winds and flooding, those are going to be your primary weather concerns, in addition to the lightning with storms late tomorrow afternoon into the evening hours. This is midnight tonight. After midnight, look how things take off closer to central Missouri. That wave of storms moves east out of the area tomorrow morning. Much of the day looks quiet. And I want to stress that for folks trying to enjoy the 4th of July. Much of the day looks quiet. You should be able to go to the lake, do some floating, hang out in your backyard, whatever you want to do to enjoy the 4th. Once we get closer to late afternoon, though, become more weather aware, because that's when it looks like additional storms will work in from the west and move across the area, and those storms, at least some of them, could be severe. That activity should be on the way out around midnight tomorrow night, and it looks like by Friday, we're looking at some really nice weather across the area. Temperatures tomorrow topping out near 93 here in Springfield, hotter to the south, but by Friday, we're looking at highs in the low to mid 80s, and that's going to come with lower humidity, and that's just the beginning of what should be another nice stretch of weather that will take us through Saturday into Sunday. The next chance for rain and thunderstorms coming into the area Sunday night into Monday.
Can't wait to get rid of the humidity.
It was horrible today.
It is,
over the top.
I mean, it's one of those days where you step outside and I mean, it's thick.
You start
Hits you in the face.
sweating immediately.
Thick.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Jamie. President